Hi, we're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa.
And this is our Astro Corner. So fun. Thank you so much for enjoying these as much as we do. Yes. So this week we are this time I should say, we are gonna talk about BoYoung because why?
Because why?
New show.
Yeah. And so what we like to do a lot of times is when we have a new show coming up, talk about what that pairing is gonna look like. And I would just like to state for the record, I called it people with Park Min-young and Kim Jae-wook.
Oh, yes,
Right?
you did.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes, you did.
So if you want to go back and review what we talked about, check out that one.
Yeah.
Because it's hot. Super hot. So let's see if Park Bo-young has the same situation going on here. And the reason we're going to pull hers is we're going to look at her and Park Hyung-sik from Strong Woman. And then her new co-star, Ahn Hyo Seop. And we're going with Park Hyung-sik because everyone loves them together.
Yes.
So we want to see what worked there and see how this new pairing is going to kind of look. So let's dig in. Let's first talk about Park Bo-young and what her makeup is. All right, so she was born February 12th, 1990, which makes her an Aquarius. Which is fascinating to me because that means
Why?
Because Aquarius is definitely an out-of-the-box, unexpected, a little bit quirky energy. Right?
Okay.
Not standard really at all. Like there's always just a little something, just a little bit different about an Aquarian. And I don't think she plays to that in any of the shows I've seen her in.
No, I mean the biggest shows she's been in are Oh My Ghostess and Strong Woman Do
Yeah.
Bong Soo, where she was adorable and cute with a backbone of steel, maybe.
Yeah, but quirky? I mean, quirky, yes.
Quirky
but not,
in the character, but
in the-
not.
I don't think was given, has yet to be given kind of that.
The characters seem
range.
to be more like, oh, she's so lovable and cute. And also super strong.
Which is super interesting because the rest of her chart, for those first 5 signs that we always talk about, which are your personal planets, her moon, her Mercury, her Venus, and her Mars are all in Earth signs. She's so grounded and so practical that I think is what we always end up seeing. And so she's never really given the opportunity being the wrong word, but maybe the devices to kind of pull out some of those weirder things because all the characters she's always playing are always so practical and strong and taking care of things and making sure things are in control and that kind of stuff. And so it's really interesting to me. So her moon is in Virgo, which means that emotionally she just needs things to be perfect. And if they're not perfect, she gets a little bit wonky. And so that's really where she's at. So she is very much about, her emotional state is very much about making sure that things look good, feel good. She's very health concerned, but she also likes to take care of people. It's very much a service-oriented thing. And that's where her emotional stand is. And then literally, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all in Capricorn. So she is, and then you even keep going down. She's got so many planets in Capricorn. Yeah, she is like the CEO of life. Okay? Like the fact that she's 29 years old, people. She's not even 30. No. I thought she was like mid-30s 10 years ago.
And I have her stuck at 21 in my head because she's always playing these cute little characters.
But
she does not. She's an old soul, right?
She just strikes me as an old soul. She's in that kind of range of years of people being born where they had this huge, it's called the stellium in Capricorn. It's like old soul palooza, right? Like all of the babies born kind of 89, 90, 91 have a lot of that old soul energy. And a lot of the people that I know that were born in that year, I'm like, oh my God, like I think you're older than me. Because they literally just ride on the planet like, we get it. It's okay. We'll take care of it from here. And that's just what I feel like in almost all of her roles, right? So then you pair her up in Strong Woman with Park Hyung-sik, and he has no Earth in his top 5 planets, but he's got a bunch of water. So there's a nice combination.
And is Aquarius a water sign?
Aquarius is not a water sign, which is really interesting.
Not.
It's the water bearer, but it's an air sign.
Okay.
And so she's got a fire sign and one air sign in Libra. So he's got a Sag and he's got a Libra, which is nice. So there was that nice combination there. So the way their relationship to me felt was like he was enamored with her, and he really, but she was the one who was in charge of their relationship, right? Did you guys see that in that relationship?
I would say so.
Yeah.
But he was that dynamic kind of, he's a Scorpio sun.
Well, and he also saw her for who she was.
Yes. And so that's that
Not as a
Scorpio.
freak,
He's
yeah.
Scorpio sun and a Scorpio Mars. So the boy was sexy as hell. Right?
Yes,
Like we
right?
all can
This is
agree to
true.
that, right? Scorpio energy is hot.
Even if he was 12.
Yeah. Exactly. And so because
really
it's
12.
because it's Scorpio, so water to earth is a nice combination. Those are called sextiles. So it's a really nice energy. It's not a trine, which is earth to earth. So trine is like Virgo to Capricorn to Taurus. So it's all earth signs, but water to earth is called a sextile, and so it's a little bit more of a dynamic energy, and so it gets along really well, but it's a little spicier. So I think that's why we
saw that,
we
right?
saw that a lot, right?
Yeah,
a lot
definitely.
of sparks there. And he's got Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, and she's got Virgo, Capricorn, Cap. So there was a lot of that happening, which I think really worked out really well for them. But and then she has an Aquarius sun, and he had a Sag Mercury, and so that's another nice sextile. So they had a lot of that sextile energy that's happening with the two of them. So there's a lot of that spark that really worked really well together. So that's why they were really good together. So then you look at Ahn Hyo Seop, who's going to be her new co-star.
Yeah.
I'm super intrigued by this one because again, he's basically all fire and water. She's all earth and air.
Oh.
Oh, wow. So that's all 4 elements.
So it's all 4 of them.
How do they
And
combine?
but it's not, they don't, where Park Hyung-sik has a little bit of all of it, she has just the air and earth, and he's got just the water and fire. And so you've got a lot of those, you got a lot of trines, you've got a lot of squares, which is nice. It was sometimes, especially as just a pairing from acting standpoint, you're gonna get a little button heads, which is gonna be a lot of fun to watch. And the thing that I'm most excited, not the most, but one of the things I'm excited about is her sun is in Aquarius, his Mars is in Leo. And so unlike Park Hyung-sik's Sagittarius, which gives you a nice sextile, the Leo Aquarius is in opposition. So they're on the
What is
same
that?
thing. So basically they're opposites of each other. So they balance each other out. So a Sun Mars combination is already a hot combination. You put them in opposition, so they're going to be trying to balance each other out. And so those scales are going to tip a little bit. And I think because it's going to play into her more of the Aquarian energy, that's what I'm excited about. Because this show, the Abyss one is she starts out as a lawyer, like a fancy, schmancy, gorgeous
very
lawyer,
attractive,
but very, And then they come back and they bring her back as like a plain girl. She's not plain.
Plain.
So that alone
Okay.
annoys me, but she comes back as not her former glorious self. So she gets to play, I think, a little bit more against type. I think in this show,
a little
she's
bit, sounds
gonna-
like a little more grown up of a character also.
a little bit more of a grown-up character, which I'm super
nice to
excited
hear.
about. And then she gets to play, it sounds like not a very nice person to start off with. So I'm excited
Oh,
to
meaning
see.
before she's killed and brought back. And,
So I'm excited to see her play with more of that Aquarian energy, and I'm not coming up with the right word, but that kind of like not like out of the box energy, like outside the box energy that she hasn't been able to play with as much. And I think because he's got that Leo, that is the opposite. He's I think gonna be a really nice match for that.
Oh, good.
So I'm really excited about watching that. I'm also excited. He also has a Scorpio moon, and ladies, as we've discovered, that Scorpio moon is delicious.
Yes.
So I'm super jazzed about that. And because it's Scorpio and she's got all this earth, really nice. super nice. So he's actually, their moons actually sextile each other. So that's going to be a really nice. So Virgo Scorpio is a delicious combination. I am not going to lie to you, because you got the Virgo that's super, she's emotionally, but we Virgos are often perceived and because our so like Aquarius is the water bearer, Leo is a lion, and Virgos is the virgin. So we're always described as being prim and proper, and everything has to be in order, and all of that kind of stuff. But what they don't understand is we like to get underneath stuff, and so getting into that
Digging
Scorpio
in.
energy Oh, we love that shit. Love it, right? And so then you get a guy who's gonna be her co-star, who's already got that energy, and so that's gonna be really nice. So it's kind of like her moon to Park Hyung-sik's sun. That's what you got there, and I think that's what we really liked. We're now going at it with just emotional type stuff. So all of that unspoken stuff that we talk about, where we just kind of feel it. Like that's what we're going to be getting into with this show. So I think it's going to be a really, really nice pairing. I think it's definitely a different energy than Park Hyung-sik, and I don't think we're going to be as like, oh, babies and marriage and all that kind of stuff with this one like we were in Strong Woman, which I think Strong Woman was like, he loves her so much and it's so sweet and he loves everything about her. I think this one is going to be more of the
And we're on the same level, or
no? I think it's going to be more of the enemies to friends type thing, because they're coming at life from two totally different standpoints. So I think it's going to be more of that, and I enjoy those
his character in the synopsis that we've read.
The way the synopsis is it sounds like what it is like they die, and then based
they're both killed,
on,
I
think they're both killed, but because of this magical orb, they come back. They get reincarnated as and come back looking how their soul what their soul was.
It's an actual reflection
of their
soul.
And so he went from being kind of an unattractive, plain young man, but very kind, to coming back as an attractive, very popular young man. And she goes from being very popular and considered gorgeous to coming back to being a little bit more plain. So she's brought down a few notches and he's bumped up a few notches. But they've known each other from school, so they already knew each other before and they'll know each other again. And so I'm really, really excited about that.
It's going to be a good May.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's going to be really good. And then the other thing that I'm super jazzed about is we have talked about this before, but and this is the thing that we talked about with Park Min-young and Kim Jae-wook. Her Black Moon Lilith is conjunct Ahn Hyo Seop's moon. So the thing I like about that, the Venus to the Black Moon was raw sexuality, because that was relationships, and that was, and I think that has borne out. I think we have seen that. This, I'm not exactly sure what exactly we're going to get from that, but the combination, because it's such an emotional combination and it's such a sexual combination, that I think their dynamic is going to be really fun to watch.
Nice.
Like it's going to be, I think it's going to be just really satisfying from like all, like sometimes we watch a show and it's like,
I didn't
I
didn't really get into their relationship. They're both good actors, but I didn't get into their relationship.
I think with a lot of that combination, and you also have a Pluto moon combination, which is another hot combination there. I think this is actually going to be. I think this is going to. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was happy about this one. I think I'm excited about this one.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's going to be good.
I liked the concept of the story when we first read about it, and be sure to tune in for our Can't Wait to Watch.
Yes.
For May shows coming up.
Absolutely.
But now that you've talked about the astrology, I'm like, okay, I'm a little more excited.
And she's a little older than him.
In
real life, so about 5 years.
Yeah.
So they're about 5 years apart. He's still a very young man, and so I think a lot of those energies are going to be a little bit out of control, and so it's going to be interesting to watch structurally, just from the way the story goes, how the way her stars work, the way her chart works, and the way his chart works with that script, to see how she kind of invokes the Capricorn while his kind of out of. There's a little bit manic fire and Scorpio energy. Woo! It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited.
Good.
All right, well, let's see if I'm right again.
Yes.
Again, being the operative word here.
So anyway, we're super excited that you guys are enjoying this segment. Let us know what you think. We're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Thank you for subscribing to us on YouTube. If you haven't, please do. Leave us a comment. Come and join our K-drama copy klatch. We'll see you soon.